Ottawamne. So let's head over for a look into that win.
Woo.
Yeah, Ottawamne has changed quite a bit. We saw all the Unicorns of Love balloons, but all the air was let out of them by the hands of these guys. Prolly and Kasing, congratulations. Very nice victory over the Unicorns of Love. And dare I say that it was kind of the fixer-upper you needed, because yesterday wasn't that good, and last week also left a thing or two to be desired, Prolly.
Yeah, today was like a big showing of that we can bounce back from a terrible loss, because that Fnatic game was pretty upsetting for us, especially Mr. KDA over here. So coming back from that makes me have a lot more confidence in the team, so I'm actually really happy. Even though it didn't affect our standings, I'm just happy about that.
Yeah, for sure. And you do mention it. I'm sorry to bring it up, but you did have an uncharacteristically bad game yesterday for you. Kasing, what do you attribute it to? And maybe it's good that it happened yesterday and not next week, of course.
I think I was just a bit unlucky yesterday. Like, I went 0-7-0. I don't think I'm playing any ever again. But yeah, it was compared to yesterday, like today is completely different. So at least I know that I can regain my confidence back, even though I got slaughtered yesterday.
I was having a bit of nostalgia yesterday from when I used to watch UK scene go a long way back. Getting a lot of nostalgia there with the 1-7 scoreline. But you've changed a lot as a player since then. What happened in the time between last season and this season with you joining H2K? How did that growth come about?
I think it came mainly because I wanted to join LCS at first. Like, I really wanted to join a team, but I wasn't good enough. Like myself, I knew I wasn't good enough, and I started to try hard more in solo queue, and even in fives and stuff, I would time everything, and I got kind of used to that habit. And now it's like, and how to say it? I think I've grown because of the fact that I want to be better, but maybe not as good as like Yellow Star or something right now. But maybe one day.
Well, he's a lighting example. He's, of course, a very good player. How much of your growth is thanks to the Mr. next to you? You can't say nothing now.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
It's all Prolly.
Yeah, of course. Let's bring it back maybe to this game quickly, because, well, you got Sion as the last pick. You got to beat the Undead with the Undead, of course. But what did you make of that draft? Because it seemed like you guys were pretty much on top of everything, because we've criticized you a couple of times before here in your drafts in the previous games.
They picked pretty much everything we thought they would. The only difference was we thought they would pick Sejuani, because it seemed like their comp would be like everyone press R and someone dies.
Yeah.
So when they picked the Nunu, I was like, okay, well, I think their comp just got a little bit worse. And then all the other picks were like, well, I played 1v1 against Odo today, like 10 games straight, where I'm playing Yorick, he's playing Sion. So we were really excited for the Yorick pick, but then they swapped, so that kind of sucked. But everything else was pretty much like predicted, and then our comp was just, well, we think this will work, and worked out.
I mean, with the Sion pick, the Yorick pick, were you expecting them to pick a hyper carry with it? You said they picked exactly what you wanted, but what's your thoughts of Yorick without a Cassiopeia or an AD carry that's late game scaling?
I think the Syndra works perfectly fine with it. It's kind of just, if Graves gets shut down, which he kind of did that game, then he's not really a Yorick candidate anymore. And then Syndra that game never really got the snowball. Like, I think she was even in CS or something. It wasn't like too big, but if she was able to get like a solo kill on Ryu and stuff like that, then Syndra would be a really good, Yorick ult candidate, and that could kind of carry a fight. But in Champ Select, I kind of talked about it, like if team fights are too bad for us, like the Yorick is ulting stuff and we can't kill it twice, then we can just move to a different, like we can start splitting or something. So we were kind of prepared if the Yorick pick was messing with us badly. We had kind of a off play.
Okay.
The Yorick pick was just messing with the Yorick pick because he ended up ulting himself a lot of times. So taking a step back, you guys go 1-1 here, but you're going to the playoffs in a best of 5. You have quite a bit of experience with best of 5s, of course, from the promotion tournament a couple of times around. But it will be versus the Copenhagen Wolves. How do you feel that transition is going to go as my accessory drops onto the floor versus the Copenhagen Wolves, knowing that it's a best of 5 and that you have a little bit more time to prepare, Kasing?
I think against Copenhagen Wolves, they're actually really good in like best of 5s from what I've seen in the past. So definitely, I'll try and expect any like cheese strats or anything like that. And I know that like they have a lot of really strong picks that is like really strong just because they play a lot. And I'll try to prepare for it.
Yeah, play Annie? No.
No.
Probably not.
No, Annie.
Probably.
CW, last time we played them was our like cleanest game. That was like the paramount of us playing correctly. So I think doing that to them once is going to make our next series a little bit better against them, because they're going to kind of remember that, and we'll remember it too as like, look what we did. Let's just try to do that again.
All right, we will see how that one plays out. You guys got a week to prepare. Congratulations on that victory here, and we'll see you then. With the first 5 games of the day behind us, let's pull up the standings and see how the dust settled before we get into our very final game. Of course, SK Gaming and Fnatic, they had already locked in that bye. Then we have Gambit, the Unicorns of Love, and Copenhagen Wolves on 4, 5, and 6. And Elements is safe in 7th place. And unfortunately for Raka, they're going down to the promotion tournament with either MYM or Giants. They are, of course, playing each other right after this. As said, we need to step away for just a second so we can get ready for some bonus LCS action today to settle the score between Meteor Makers and Giants to decide which team gets to defend their spot in the LCS and who gets to take a dive into the Challenger Series. It all comes down to this, so don't touch that browser. We'll be right back.
H2K, come on.
H2K.
Let's scream H2K, come on, boys.
We have no fans, is the question.
I hate my life.
They caught Kasink and they blow him up. He's trying to make his escape after on the hunt is popped. Absolute Zero will be enough to take him down.
I'm on my way. I'm ulting.
Kill it.
I'm ulting.
Okay, nice. At Q5, nice! Okay.
Get it.
I'm actually...
Stå in. Stå in.
Okay, nice.
Back.
Okay.
Inhibitor number 3 is going down. And in comes W9D2. Visit Chachi's going to be picked off here. This could be the final fight of the game. H2K, they've cemented their spot, but they're going to take down the Unicorns too.